Let me restate. Any act of violence will be dealt within the broad spectrum of the law. Citizens have an obligation to obey law and order. Those who think that by fomenting trouble and inciting violence in this country, they can derail and distract government from fighting corruption, attracting investors, and meeting its promise to deliver development to this nation, know now that you will lose this fight. My government will hit hard, and it will continue to hit even harder until this fight is won. Because this is a fight for the unity, stability, development, and the future of the only place we all call home. It is a fight that we must fight, and it is a fight that we must win. I thank you.
Chairman. Good afternoon, the Fourth Estate. Yeah, let me align myself with the existing protocols. I am here today to talk to the press for one simple reason. What makes it two, I will explain as well. But the most important one is somebody insulting a female journalist, a female citizen, a female personality whom I have sanctioned to be investigated. On behalf of the Sierra Leone police, the management, the rank and file, we condemn that in a very strong term. We condemn it for someone to be insulting a female personality in this society is unacceptable, and we will investigate it.
Salon Famboden, una kushe, una kabo. Welcome to Slpp Weekly News. Today na a big day again. Today, I dey at the house with two big alajo dem una sabi. The chair lady, where na the Slpp police, a day with we are today. When I also the advisor for them programs, and I will get na this platform. Then we get the PRO for this program. No one else but DJ for the Slpp DJ. Famboden today we dey mainly on law and order, and we get also some side attraction then who will get for share with you now. However, before I continue, let me introduce the co-host DJ first. Now the platform, like you can tell what I do.
Fellow citizens, now good morning and good evening out there. Welcome SLP Week News. And I tell everybody thank you for joining the studio for all can take lecture. This is not the only way forward. Thank you to everyone. We will keep for the informuna and we will keep very close for the contact tuna. And I welcome everybody, followers, citizens, both internal and external. Now I do and I thank you. Bye-bye.
No one else, the DJ for the Slpp DJ. Now let's introduce the powerful woman who get among we. The woman who they keep the record straight. Today now you day. because we talk about law and order. So welcome na the house. Welcome.
Mina Tenekbaka. Mina advocate both national, internationally, and Mina gender specialist, and Mina be former police officer at the Republic of Sierra Leone. I served during the war at the Sierra Leone Police Force. I very much get interest over this particular topic today. Now the time this will get for talk to people then at salon, make them respect law and order and make them respect the police force. You know, go on security in your country, they not get respect for the security, fear, good for any society. We no want for continuously they see a bad society, bad people then at the society. We don't want that.
Now we don't complete. I will tell when I say when I welcome to these powerful programs today when SLPP Weekly News, we talk about law and order. Now, before going further, we don't listen to President Bio in speech where he talk. A first speech where he give, where we all don't listen, he talk about law and order. President Bio inherit his country where law and order it not be too much today at the country. Why? Because we don't get a greedy politicians, and when they be in power, they be done corrupt, and they not say corruption get for fight back. So what they try for do is to try by all means to destabilize the peace where President Bio work hard for as a president. And at that time, in a soldier man, it put in life now the battlefront to make sure Salon get peace. But where somebody will not know the worth of it, he can't inherit it run the country like business. Now it make we don't see lawlessness number two. So today we are to talk the hard truth, nothing but the truth. And what you know, I would say the legacy of Anes by Kruma is lawlessness and Mami cause. Not he left, not Salon, not only with austerity measure. But however, DJ Force, you don't listen to President Bio in speech with Igi. That anybody who want to distract or want to make sure the citizens they don't get peace in that country, the law will definitely deal with them. So what thing are you on take before we enter to business?
Thank you very much, D-Man. And I soon I said this to you, good morning. One thing we would see with President talk, Sierra Leoneans, they know they really practice the speech of the president, and when I left for allow the president, they give a healthy speech, and people are not ready to practice those speech and practice those words where they alter or where they advise the nation. If we get time for the go vote, they allow they get time for the practice the president in orders and in speech the way they give. Because if you see the president, they talk about law and order, it's a broad term words. We need now for the see results, for their informations, for their words and what president they talk. But we're not going to get time where we say election they can, we go vote, the way the leader come, we know they get respect, and what they talk, we know they practice them. Well, I want for tell Sierra Leone they say, now they with man they pass we. With man and take the vote very, very important. So where with man they go vote, they vote for a reason. They vote for law and order, maintain discipline, respect the society. But we're not going to give we vote to we president where they don't can Sierra Leone. The people are not ready to maintain law and order. Now I make I admire President B where they talk about law and order and unity and stability. Now them bridge here they build a society. So today, if you say make I talk about President B in speech, that night I go let for say we people them get time for go to line for votes. but they're not ready for maintain law and order. And any country where not they maintain law and order, that country they fall. That country, no matter how they get mineral resources, gold and diamond, once we know they maintain law and order, our country always go down the drain. And President Bio will get a 5-year mandate job. He say inside that 5 years, they will see if they can do, now go make you go vote for and back. So if we want for make sure say we see in legacy a result, then it is hard time where you go to speak, Lord they put her into practices. But if they find out say people that they left Sierra Leone, they cannot diaspora, they maintain law and order. But when they are in Sierra Leone, they don't maintain law and order. And such things, and they I believe say we get for put a very restricted movement into them, and they follow this now say you can only respect with man in law with man in country and maintain law and order now with man in country, but wake up as alone, you go become rule to the society to the highest degree where you know the feel say you get you elderly people in the society and you go use aggressive languages and we go disturb the state. Such attitude will condemn them and will discipline you and you not get nothing we get for say against the state. So make a level other people talk and so make a give time for others to speak. So if you give me the opportunity for that talk, then at that I go left with the nation, you know.
Thank you very much, TJ Force, for that lecture we just give the public. However, before I talk anything, I go want to give the opportunity to the woman where they keep the record straight, and also somebody where don't slay in life for that country before they go to the international stage to the advocate for good citizen, people them, you know, now the war. So, Madam Tenebaka, you as a former police officer, you don't lay your life for that country day. Wiring where people that they sleep in the net, you didn't do. But they work very hard to make sure law and order hold Watana that country day. And especially where I listen to his speech, you say you've been served the police during one of the most difficult time in Sierra Leone history when war be day, not to joke down there. So, what in are you on take on you, the president of Sierra Leone, our president, in speech where he about this disorderly conduct from people them just because of political gains or political means, where they try to attack police, they don't want to go into take the law into their hands. Whenever you say this person they don't corrupt, for then they call and let go investigate them. What they do, they get people there on the street, for then they cause noise to disturb. Also, the public, you know, the other citizens there, where they don't get no part to play with politics. We're not peaceful citizens then. But then they do it just because of their own political gain. But now I want to let you take this part not from politics aspect, but as a professional security expert. What thing are you on take on President Bio in speech, and also your analysis on the situation we you get for the people there? Thank you very much. You didn't mute, man. Oh, you didn't mute. Okay, I try for you didn't mute. Press and back.
Press and back.
Okay.
First and foremost, are they feeling for President Bio? As a president of a nation, all the speech then they know for don't come from man. Now that make it delegate the tax. So people them now from the internal affairs ministry, now they then speeches then they for come out. Are they feeling for now? Because you work too much now in one, it too much now in shoulder. But in speech we give a clear speech to the nation, let people don't understand. Sierra Leoneans then what are they tell una today? Una left. Stick no they come up, it come, it talk to anybody. Now we self get for talk to yourself. Una left. Una don't get one of the best presidents, way peaceful, where they try for bring national cohesion, where they try for bring inclusiveness in this country. for one reason or the other, una they still they disturb within that man they try for bring. That man they try for build a better Sierra Leone for everybody. They don't bring people there around them for let them do this work. Una the civilians there na this country, yeah, na salon they una for be law abiding people there. Now law make every country. Where all man they say, oh, I want to oversee, I want to oversee. Now because of law and order, the people respect the law. This society when the inspector general don't talk, it hard for let's see even a minister they come on for one people there because of security reasons. Now the inspector general of police they talk to the nation. But una don't they abide by rules and regulations. Now that country not find a bad society. Una they raise, una they praise to the una they present to the war. Sierra Leone don't be one of the most peaceful place, even in the sub-region, now the entire war. People then go prefer for can they let them live a peaceful life. Even now, then they say Salon a peaceful place compared to country like Nigeria, even Ghana or other places. So why? What's in this thing now? Una know they listen, una know they abide by rules and regulations, and be done they make key recommendation before. I say every ministry gets a responsibility, but three major ministries then they where they're responsible demand to that question they will ask why them politicians then they go with people there now crowd behind them when they call them for anti-corruption. All this that they do for let violence escalate in that country, and we don't want to see that one day again. This go attach a stigma to a country, say not to a peaceful place. Let people they not can there for investment. Let people they not return there for investment. Waiting me they say today, the law now the best for every society. Let the Internal Affairs Ministry and the Inspector General of Police take this seriously. Anybody will break the law, let the law deal with that. Anybody where they break the law, let the law deal with that. Because it's hard for law they see always see they go on a salon. People then they grab, they sit down na radio or because WhatsApp, then they cost people in another country there. It's not really good for a country image. It's not good. But are they return back to DJ Force in speech way just give for Botgesa? Waiting that we don't spoil that country they with for bring the security force into politics. I don't want them, not to everything are politics. Something and the law they look as a nation building, law they talk as a Sierra Leone, law they talk for the best interest of ourselves and the people. Not to everything are about we, but the people. Wouldn't are the people, not that nation, Sierra Leone, the people the way that they live there. Where security don't they in place, a lot of things then they will not they happen. If you know you want security, but you know they respect security. So how you want may secure within your own society, where you get the law and you they disrespect the law. When they cannot oversee any law where they commit nayaso, you they pay fine or you go jail. Traffic offense now, they don't begin send people then a prison. But if na salon and politics then you bring can say, oh, we go bloody let APC kind power, we not go take this, we not go take, we not stop what you they do. We not allow behave in that country as a citizen of that nation. Allow put politics aside, allow build with society. No place like home. COVID-19 don't show we say Africa is the last place. We need to go back home and live a peaceful life. Lord, respect security. Make we respect authorities there. We need for respect authorities there. We need for respect security in that country there. What did the president talk? Now the correct talk down there. Then they do it on a purpose. When they call them for go, we saw them eat their money, they not be there with people there. But now them poor innocent people there, we're less educated, we're fortunate, they not even get one education, they don't understand. Then they bring Skybar issue can inside, they bring party issue can inside. The whole life about Sierra Leoneans and now I don't they see. 90% of everything is politics. Even when the police they give them law and order, they know they listen. They say because not all party they in power. Una left what una they do. Now one salon will get, we not get no salon. Even China not going to make another duplicate salon for we. Now one Sierra Leone will get. Let us live there in peace and harmony for build a better salon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Manatonek Baka.
As to they go the police and let them stop the police brutality, but now they continue.
Your voice they go, we know they get you. Dante. That was the voice of Madam Tenek Baka. You know, Sierra Leoneans, when I just the join we, this is not SLPP weekly news. Now, yeah, we can talk the hard fact. Now, yeah, we can analyze and also debunk some fake things that we will not say, good for that country. Now, we don't listen to President Bio in speech. We don't analyze them. That means President Bio mean well for the country. But other leaders, then, when are former leaders, then they don't mean well for that country. Just because they're not in a power, they feel Sierra Leone, no, everybody not go there in peace. Because before I enter on the other topic, main one who's there for today, we understand people like Samura, Kamara, what he be do? When he lost election, he say he go make the country ungovernable. So this is a system where they don't plan, they don't work on them, they be get the money because they thief a lot in that country they corrupt a lot. Just because when they're not in a power, they will use that to destabilize the country. But at the end of the day, you see President Bio, just like the last time when Madam Tenek Baka talk, they talk no more. But not me say, they talk no more, mean say, they understand what they go on. They try to give the country, everybody has democracy, try to give freedom of speech, freedom of movement, try to even make sure the criminal libel law for the press, then the journalists, then everybody get a right to talk. A car with also a privacy law where we protect ourselves. Where I believe, say, even that the diaspora, any part of the world, that privacy law is very, very unique for we all. But then we they are with the obey by law and order, and at that night they with the government by Naya. But people then at this party they say they're not listening. People they not listen to the police, they're not listening to what they say, then they go on the street. Then they cause trouble, then they do any kind of things then. One thing, Sierra Leone, I want to let you understand. Then was the way they come out from them people, then within the diaspora, where they inside, they send message them. They don't get mind do on Aya. They don't get mind do that particular things where they do Naya. Because when you do on Naya, when you say you're above the Lord Naya, oh my God, less than a second, you're not going to know who say you don't please go there. They go rough you till if they go rough you until you don't take time say what happen and not care at the end of the day you go to port that down at the police where they deal with you get the pain or they punish them or they get a court martial or whatever. But you now go feel the pain because you don't try to take the law into your hand. Would they see them kind of things then I But then they say, no, grab go do this, go burn this, go destroy this, go do them. When I say when they grab, when they go do it. Then thing then they the bomb good picking. But until I talk something, if they say Africa now they hope, and that is true. Now we don't see how this killer disease don't come now the war. Like we saw now, Madam Tenek we law now where they don't give one of the strong law. Now we they in lockdown right now. We saw they tell you so. We they one more lockdown. All the shops they don't close past who say they buy food. They know that. So, but who of them know the law where the government say this, not pass here, you not go pass here. When you pass here, not trouble. But then na salon now, they say, no, listen. This the police, this the law, this the law. Anybody who I believe say they not the diaspora, they do that kind of thing, and they now you not like salon, you hate Sierra Leone. Because at the end of the day, you do things now where things happen to you. They say we say a come out. Now they send you back. So we say you come out, you don't want to let it better, you want to let it destroy Sierra Leoneans. For open with AI. This is not the first time we don't get a very good government will come to protect we life, to protect we country, to make sure the country develop. Now, I come to the Inspector General in speech with Ibidigi. But before that, I want to listen to Ramba. What he talk? Then from there, we analyze some key things then way it try for tell we.
is almost on the run. We have searched for him. We have used his telephone number to call him to come and explain why he had or why he insulted that female personality. Well, I have asked the CID and they have issued arrest warrant for him, and have also asked Media One to declare him wanted, and I have put sum of 5 million leones for someone who will help me to know where he has hidden himself, or who can help us get him arrested and bring him so that he can be charged to court. That is unacceptable. And this goes for each and every one of us in this country. It's high time we start to give respect to women. We want them as wives, they are our mother. Then yes, we can insult them in that manner. No, that is unacceptable. And I would want to ask the Fourth Estate to help me propagate our position with regards to people who are bent on molesting female in this country. The man is called LJ. I don't know his full name. That is what is popularly known. He's been declared wanted for the kind of words he used on the lady at 98.1. I couldn't bear to listen that twice. I couldn't bear it. I almost shed tears because when someone insults a woman in that manner, no, that's unacceptable. My second message is for people to understand that census is a process that is ongoing, and refusing to be counted is a crime. I'm sure the legal person in the police had explained the law to the people of this country. Yet still, Sierra Leoneans are still not understanding. We have made some arrests for people who have been making audios, videos going around, and some will be charged to court, and some are on being investigated and may likely be going to court.
Now, DJ Force, you just don't hear the IG a statement. But before you answer that question, you analyze IG in statement. I get something to say a little bit Sierra Leone. After the arrest of the attitude where LG behave, where it put out, we don't see beaucoup APC advocate them. They come out now, they cause mamicos, they talk beaucoup things then, they do some comparison them, they say that they demonstrate that they free LG. Beaucoup languages then with the hear on the media. Beaucoup. This really is saddening, Sierra Leoneans. The law is the law. No one is above the law. When to me own perspective, when the cyber law not be there, where they protect we privacy, people that use that opportunity to do a lot of things. But now we get a cyber law where they protect we. I believe say you not just get for utter certain statement they no more in that country. So it is the responsibility of the police, anybody who commit crime, for the law to apprehend them. When they apprehend them, they send them a court. Then from there, if the court find out guilty or not guilty, they send them. If they find out guilty, well, they go to jail. If they're not find out non guilty, they release them. Then we have 3 branches of government where they work. Now, every country where they make the institution very strong, we have the legislative. They are responsible to make the law. We have the executive branch. They enforce the law. We have the judiciary branch. Then they, to make sure they interpret the law where they come out from the House of Parliament, from the legislative to the judiciary, then the executive enforce the law. And the police, then they are working from the enforcement. So when things happen and the whole, they just say you go to jail, then they take you and come with you because of the crime you commit. Then they send charge you and take you to court. Then the court will decide. So if you say you want police don't arrest you, then police for just release you just like that no more. Of course, it is if you get right of your law, you can be able at the court, not from the police. Sometimes happen, of course, to the police that guarantee to get somebody with a guarantor. But it depends on the type of offense where you commit. Certain offense then where you commit, there is no, in fact, they deny bail. But now we see Sierra Leoneans, then most of them we don't understand. Some of them will, and as by Kroma, they don't lay the foundation for disrespect people then. For where they don't lay the foundation for, let them go the cause, mammy cause, let them become lawless. They don't indoctrinate that lawlessness inside Sierra Leoneans then. The culture, the youth, we as a culture, Sierra Leone before where they say, in fact, Musa will come out, some of we, Marantene. Some of we, if you get, even when you shock your teeth per woman, now punishment than the. When you suck your teeth per woman, and not go say come open the whole world to abuse woman in that type of manner. Then today we see beaucoup so-called advocate them, that they come out in the media, they talk beaucoup things then. Where most of them did in the diaspora. Things when they know they do here, but they encourage for let happen yonder. This is very, very sad to see certain people then to talk the truth, to say the reality, to condemn certain things then, but they know they condemn them. What they do, they condole them. In fact, they support and they hear. Now, this type of direction, Sierra Leoneans, we now want we go. So, Madam Tenepaka, wiring DJ Force, it will be for DJ Force. Now, okay, DJ Force don't come. Now, DJ Force. You don't hear me on take ID. You don't hear the IG in your statement. What are you on take on this issue?
In simply way on the existing Sierra Leone, this government can meet them. We can meet the police, not to we build the police, not to SLPP start the police. We can meet the police. Government they go, police always they continue. We don't change government. I think from 2007, we don't change government. 2018, still police day. Police never change. So it is hard time for let we tell the IG say, let we put some medicine inside the police. We get some police officer. Even when this law breaks, they take to police, they encourage them, talk to them like they are not doing anything wrong. This and they part destroy them. And this attitude has changed what they take in now. APCB don't destroy the police, not to today. Now from 1967, we Bambe Kamara. Me not see Bambe Kamara. Me I not see her. But when people have been say Bambe be there, now Bambe bring bribing in police. Now, Bambe make sure say law and order not exist now the police. The same APC. Now I make it the final say. Now most of the picking them. Now then they na preach on the fee say law and order not for day. Now most now the picking that they use when somebody don't go eat corruption money or country resources, revenue. They say can't go give account. You see they go pull the people and say una can't palawi. Una check that people ya. Who said they come over the fella, Samura, and it's by Kroma, whose background, whose culture, whose district. Una now begin the highlighted here of one straight in Sierra Leone. If I now say a lot of people are not in that country, if you say no more, the police is for them. But it is hard time for let them start for, better stop for disrespect the police. Let we give chance. Police, now they make a country for grow. Police, now they make a country for let investors they get interest. Even we all local invest stores. We are picking away don't travel now overseas. Then say one can invest. But if we are not give chance to the police, then they will be afraid. Because some people and they now they kind of violence, where man they shout self, they feel pain. So it is hard time for them to call the police say criminals they don't increase and freedom. That's Sierra Leone. Police they for stand tall, may they delete themselves from thinking about APC, because we be all left, when the British man they be left police, they hand over the country to the citizens. We left, APC control this country for 27 years. Now him bring bribing in police. Now him bring drugs dealing in police. They see they arrest somebody where they sell drugs. As they can't go, they see that policeman they go label to that person for get money. All that here, now don't make the disrespect don't increase in the society. So if the police today they talk about the IG they talk about indiscipline, languages where they not go accept against women in our society, then as they tell IG Sovla Tenki for we don't study fast, take responsibility, not only in Freetown, but across the country. For the police they know say, now they get right for discipline lawbreakers, now they get right for minimize crime in our society. Because they are the only law enforcers. Now they only get the highest discipline in any society. So if we know they try to draw the red line between the citizens them and the police, it's gonna be a time police will be walking on the street and people go on for disrespect there. And will not go on for see that in our society. So if you say make I talk about IG Sovla in speech, and what he only talk in the country, well, that night I go give to the nation. Now I go on for tell the people and say law and order must be restored back in Sierra Leone. Because the APC picking the way they rise, now diaspora ask them if they even support police now. They don't talk to police like the way they think. Now, like, when police pull them over for search them, they search them. But in Sierra Leone, when police want for arrest, they disrespect them. That's not the difference. So now, we all don't see where they don't owe the highest drugs dealer in a free tongue, where they say a musician. No, not a musician, not drugs dealer. Yeah, now in all APC, then where they sit down, na diaspora, na true and they pass drugs, they sell an a free tongue. Yeah? Today, I want to give this information to the nation to say, that was not a musician. Now they sell drugs for APC ministers, former ministers. All diasporans, the way they did now oversee, now true and they pass drugs, they sell a pre-tongue. Now they make it all become the most lawless Sierra Leoneans, where they cause woman, like say, not a woman born. So LJ, today, Sierra Leoneans, them, now not a musician, now they sell drugs for all APC and where they na the diaspora, where they import drugs na free-tongue, yeah? Now make you not respect nobody that free-tongue. If they say no more, in there above the law. But I want to tell the police and Tenki, and I want to assure Sierra Leone they say the higher discipline society na Sierra Leone, na police, not so civilian when they work on the street. So it is hard time for them we maintain law and order. So if you say make I talk about that, the speech of Sovla, that now in my message. Thank you.
Now I go to you to Madam Tenet Baka. You listen to the IG a statement. So what are you take as a woman, as a mama? You know, the statement of IG where they talk me body be the right, this crash for me. Because I know who says some of you who they born, who says some of you who grow, we not get my sock with teeth per woman. I not go say to come publicly to can't disrespect woman, can't describe her. How many people that they follow around, all them kind of thing, and the people are not looking at the gravity of the statement of LAJ. They are not looking at that. They just say because okay, it don't come out, it don't can apologize. It's fine, it apologize. But me, before I give Madam Tenet back, for me, if any man where you come out vocally You describe me, woman. You not only custom, but you describe her. You also tell the world, say, you sabi about them, whether they fall around, whether they this, that to ram. The language is very bad. People are not looking at that. They are looking at now because now the government or because now the APC, anything will happen, what did they talk? Now government. That is the APC. And this will go for be real. Me as a man, nobody not go get my team up. And utter them can statement then they broadly against me, woman. You got to prove evidence. Even if the woman decide to forgive you, me are not going to forgive you. Why? Because you don't categorically say, so people then, they follow me, woman, or this, that. You got to count evidence. You don't count evidence. Swear to God, we said the Lord for done. Now they go for done. So I love Madam Tenepaka. That is me, your opinion. But to you, as a mama, and also as a police officer, what are you take on that matter?
First and foremost, I want to tell the Inspector General of Police, thank you, IG Sawyer. IG Sawyer and a grassroots police officer. It started from scratch and it go through institutions them. We don't teach them a lot how to handle the police. For Wuna, we think say because IG Sawyer, na Inspector General of Police, una not get for respect her or una not get for work with her. When he give command, some of una they left and do different things. We lost the job, you know they blame nobody, you blame yourself. Then when we talk about cyberbullying, one of the things that we LG do, now that they make now, we get a very strong cyberbullying law in this country, yeah. And people then they commit suicide because of what he don't do to that lady. It's really, really bad in the society. And I go, but guys waiting the Inspector General of Police don't say, when I reinforce the law on that guy day. In fact, in apology, the way we apologize, that was very arrogant in your own side. Yeah. Person angry, way the way they call her, say color will eat. And like he angry, go tell you say a belful. Can I be very arrogant to way we apologize? That's very, very rude in your own side. For the supporters that when they come on saying they can't on a street, Inspector General of Police, anyone we can't on a street, deal with her. You got to take this lawyer very strong, deal with them. Now they don't say there's law and order because yeah, they know they do. The all the diaspora group the way they see so. Then they sit down and oversee, then they misbehave, then they talk rubbish. Yeah, we know they do inside Australia. We not want to see anybody who come from the diaspora. And then on social media they cost because law and order there. Yeah, they don't see example. People that will come on now diverse background in Canada. They know say then they left now, then they send money in their country for go sponsor violence in their country. So other law then they would get an Australia now. You know, crazy for go sit down on a radio station. What see they happen in Africa, you bring a Canada. I'll put stop to it. And nobody know they do it because everybody where they now then dissent. We get APC then now, we get SLPP then now, but all they interact, they talk fine to each other. If somebody want in winch, may go winch in a corner, it go winch in a corner. But now go left now openly, then they make audio then send it not ever happen in Australia because you will get law and order. You do and we see you, they report you to the government. Yeah, when we talk about the aspara, now say we don't come for can transform in life, learn something, can go back. But not so una go sit down, una see, una young brother, they misbehave because una no one for talk to because everything now una life na politics. And if una think say this government, this sitting government, the SLPP government, where retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, now the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, in any way that government they will, una they root it not get for work, not possible. We go serve na the ballot box, APC will they beat una. We they una they in opposition, una not they do any betterment for una self. Una they send una supporters there, tribalism, everything una they cost we, and una go for come back to we for the vote, and una go give una. Because when una they in opposition, when President Julius Madabio be there in opposition, anything when a national issue, they can't join una. Una do them peacefully. But everything on a politics, on a bad mouth, they help una. Then una where they support that guy for let cost down my day. When they say human rights, you get a responsibility towards the society. Not only about your own right to. What's in your own responsibility towards the society? And at the time this now, where the police then get for stand tall, the police brutality is done too much. If you know say police don't wrong you, you get the 49 rules against the police. You can go make complaint against police. But not all una don't commit crime. More police they go for go arrest. Una all the civilian una they take stick, una jump on police officer for killer. Una say una killer because this is not a government. Like how DJ first talk from 1967, now the APC they be done dirty the police. Every bad thing that they teach the police, now they bring politics inside the police. Now that don't spoil the police. So do ya my recommendation, President Bio, una need for clean the police itself. Una go for restructure the police, una clean the police. Now that restructure where President Kababi talk for restructure the army and the police, then can talk say, President Kaba want to disband the military and bring Kamajo then can inside. What then they bring the AFRC coup. So the law and order na salon. People that they disobey too much na salon. We really want IG Sawyer. Let it put your man there on their toes. Let them handle some of them people there. It's really, really bad for our country. And this then they do it on a purpose. Now, what's in the don't go sit down, they don't say, like I don't want Samura be give a speech where he lost election before he concede defeat and agree for accept the defeat. He go make a statement, say they're gonna make that country they ungovernable and lawless. What's in the Omega for the APC then today? Every act of violence, they sowed another seed of act of violence. Nobody not get monopoly over violence. So anyhow, we not get for bring a Canada country, they will not meet up. It's not really good. Then they do it on a purpose. They say this, we go do this so that we go scare people the away. They not go bring investment. Then they do it on a purpose. This not the guidance. This way they don't lost power. Then they go pay picking and say, when I go do this, when I go do this. Now 3 ministries they're responsible. Internal Affairs, Social Welfare, and Ministry of Children and Gender Affairs. They need to come together and come with a very strong statement. Say anybody will put picking at street because the conclusion on children at risk. It comes purely for blood diamond country like Congo, country like Uganda, country like Sierra Leone, who said them bring picking into armed conflict in Liberia. Now that make them come with that conclusion on children at risk. For let people then stop for the involve young people then into conflict. So why this opposition party they don't lost election till today? They not accept defeat. Then just they go all about the cause trouble. Now then they even tell them, Bobo, then look that Bobo will go broke motor glass. Where police then go they begin fight today. IG Sawyer, you are the Inspector General of Police. Now for give you order, would I not accept your order? You kick them out of the force. You got the full mandate for do so. Because it don't say what then they do. They don't separate the police during the war. Me, you. Now we then they send at the dangerous areas and then do that one, they will survive down there. They like they war not in a salon. But then picking them they make like say worst kid in a salon. Let them pay for anything. Anybody who commits crime will not deal with them. Will not compromise and today will not compromise and tomorrow. If they find out say the one the way they don't put in charge and they compromise them, deal with them. And the postings for the police, please, IG Sawyer, any postings where then they do go through and let checker. Because now there's some of their issues there they come out. DJ First we don't highlight them. They say whether they're in charge of the postings, then they do the wrong thing. And waiting back don't confuse me. Then go then a post who side and they walk, a police officer go make arrest. In colleague they go sit down, then they see. We don't see one. In colleague they sit down, so then they watch. Then they beat that guy, they for let them grab candidate, they not do a civilian, then go. They then sit down, then they watch. Why don't see and they happen? Why don't see and they happen? Because police, when they send on in group, now for should in case anything happen, now not able to defend on a colleague. But then go team up, then fold their hand and see who side and they beat their colleague. They know they do one. Why don't say they happen? Now the time this don't reach, we got for stop that. People then got for respect the police because a hard job they do. Now make this part of the war because police then they work too much for combat crime. Now they know they pay tax. Police don't they pay tax now. Yeah. Now then parts of the war. Now make them get special police bank. We saw the money then they go. Government they give them money, police and military for let them able build hosts for themselves. Then the other thing today why I want bring come back. So the notice of the Inspector General of Police. Police then they get accidents. Where then they go for go walk. When they don't get that accident, they see no insurance, not they cover them. I go and bring this to the notice of the president. Let them get insurance policies for police there, where then they are active duty, where they don't get accidents. Because don't they see that one they plenty. What's that then they go walk on their way where they get accidents. So man sit down. With the time, if you not get leave again, or they get paid. Insurance for the way they cover them police, they inside the police. And moreover, when they violence them, what's that then they go walk. If should in case then go beat them, something wrong with them, insurance for the way for they cover them, and that insurance money they reach to their family. Any police will die in active duty, insurance for cover them. We want for see the insurance policies them. That will count to the census. Why they say make them go count you? From what we don't get locust housing at Luton, we not get locust housing at the entire province system. How you name that for day if any distribution come for any resources? How you name that for day? Una left for two una they do. Una self APC una be talk say the census una be do it not be credible. So now they say well now we return back for constant people there. So why would they continue to misbehave people then they go for count una? Not to beat them, they beat una, they know they arrest una, now for let them know he date of birth, he get job, he don't get job. What they do for you living, all them questions, and they what's in at your age, you don't get picking, you don't marry, all them things, and they what's in at the reason I want to go fed them people there for. How would I want let that country they develop? Ordinary census, they're not count to fine. That's why let we recount them people there. Let we know if not anything we get for Guinea this part, let we know how many people then did it. When I see what happen padin Munafa, they're not able to get correct number of business people there. This group they can, oh, we they're not reach to we. This group can, oh, we they're not give we because we not this, we not that. Because they're not be get a clear data for them in there. So why would they go fake people that when they can't come to now? They not can curse you, they not beat you. Now for one more let them ask you your name, now yeah you born. What's it they happen? For ID, look the accidents the way they happen. People they not get identity card. And before then they issue identity card and get them data then get side. What side people then go easily get identity card. But when they everything when not they obey. Law and order when not they respect police, the police brutality, it done too much. It done too much. Me not go one for fear. Me not be a former police officer. I know what I passed through the war. Now the time this for respect the police, if you want to see a better police, then the civilian then get for respect the police. If you want security, then you get for spend money for security and you get for respect security. Now that mean the stuff so far for now.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenek Baka. You don't hit the nail. Sierra Leonean, if you just join with this now SLP Weekly News, now yeah we can hit the nail. We say the hard fact, the truth where you don't want to hear it. They say truth now going back that poison for some people there. But it will set you free. Now so the Bible say, it say when you know the truth shall set you free. Say the truth. So we'll talk the truth without no fear. Before we continue, we'll go little bit on what Madam Tenek Baka talk is say respect the police. But then now, before I give you DJ first, I want let we wrap up on this police respect where they talk. But there is a music where they sing, they say, let we respect them. And they analyze the words that if you I want to listen to what the message when they sing to the people there. Then from there we analyze them. Then from there we jump to the other topic. This is what the police tell we.
Respect police. Respect, my sister, respect police.
In Fambo there, respect the police, just like what when I don't see it. This now police brutality. These are some of the image then where you see what they do to police, damage police, against the police then. I believe see this image is very not good to see. But however, we will show them there, we'll see the type of things that way that they do to the police. Then seven are not among them. Let's just see
They forget insurance for the all thing in there. Because now active duty then they wait and see how they happen to them. So police forget a special insurance. The government forget establish that insurance there for the police then. Anybody who get them damages then the insurance will cover them. Because I will get active duty police, you know,
stone all the glass system. They don't destroy the policemen to come. They light fire.
Well, these are some of the images. Now, you ask Madam Tenet Baka, they say something. Now, people they don't see them.
I say, you know the Chris now for go born police station. I can tell you one thing. If we reach a time now, criminal gang then na New South Wales, who said don't care yesterday. Then criminal, then drug cartel. Where police then go for go arrest them, then they keep police. Then do on 2-3 times. Then get a specific community now, then we get them gang then they. When the premier sound like resident minister for this New South Wales. Now I count one law. Anybody will keep police now. You dey go serve na prison for 30 years. If you not dual citizen, they be born you na other country before you reach now. When they don't done, they rip you off your citizenship, then kick you out of the country. The one that way they come out, they go fight na Iraq, then go fight na Syria. Once you not dual citizen, where come out, you go then check. I know they can't inside again. Then go forget a very strong law for people the way then they behave. So go born police station. It be happen now Salo. And inside the OSD now then conspire against this government for leather incident they took place that was Salo today. So on the police the way they don't see say arrest the Kaiser then die. The very police the way they be organized that thing day. Now some then they be an escoma today as bodyguard they say then they. President Bill, Inspector General of Police, Panda Noah, President Bill, for Leone Peter. Not for they go arrange passive business. When a ministry they arrange something, then it get pressure on them back other areas then. Now make it give now their offices then they for delegate them taxes. 1 year from you, the internal affairs minister. 1 year from you, because some of them seeing the way they happen. Will not inside this strong statements. 1 year from you, because we not go one see who side and they continue for the damaged police officers then. Then they do it deliberately. We not go one for continue for see a society. We didn't see how they happen. If then they beat police then by this time yeah, then they damage them. No civilian where they outside not go get confidence for come. They say even the police no they work properly in the country. It's damaging to this government. So when I go for stand firm, Inspector General of Police, any police station where they see them go up then they happen. Whosoever they in charge, they get control of them thing and they when I kick and commodity, may go rest. Because some are not they taking job serious because of politics. Yeah, what's in this thing? Yeah.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka. Now, DJ Force, what's in your last statement on this matter? And then from there we jump. So analyze and summarize everything for the public on what the police.
I want to encourage Sierra. I want to encourage the government for let it increase handcuff. Make it increase handcuff na the country. Because if the government they afraid for enforce the police with gun, where yeah, with my country, yeah, police and they wait 24 hours, they call them OSD, now so they call them, here they call them state police. In Sierra Leone, call them OSD 24 hours, they carry gun. But when time reach, with people under, na stick that they give them, then civilians they go and molest them. Then it is hard time with the encourage the government for let it increase handcuff. Because now only handcuff they give power to the arrest. Now handcuff they give power to arrest. Because if the final say the police that want arrest lawbreakers them, but they don't get handcuffed by them. Now the hand, they don't get handcuffed now the hand. Yeah. So if you see Madam Tenet Baka, he talk about 88 is my topic. I be right about 88. Let the IG know say all the police the way if they don't come na power, where they don't misbehave, they don't come inside the police, now they don't form gang na free tongue. for disrespect the police. The civilian brutality against the police must stop now. I say civilian brutality against the police must stop now. This is not sign for say coming 2023. The APC don't recruit what they call them political rebels. Then get for the attack the police. Now they don't see, so they don't practice for now. So we want for CUSA again. Let the internal minister and deputy internal minister try for the visit the IG a little bit for let the whole meeting. May they know they sit on the wait for President Bill. Now may they in charge. May they know they sit on the wait for President Bill. Now may they in charge. So now, what is the overseas police that they do now? How do they operate with the police and the army? Every 2 police, they carry 1 soldier. Now, so it is part of the diaspora now. They are part of the society here. Every 2 police, they get 1 soldier. Now they patrol a net, now they patrol Santem. Let we not just keep soldiers in the barracks when the population of military is there for serve the state, we feel say no more than for external aggression. Oh, internal aggression, when they come on board. Yeah. Now, APC don't train, but when a rebels, they don't even bring people across neighboring countries. They don't come to Sierra Leone. They wear civilian clothes. When time they come to attack police, they boss police, they did. Just because they in power. But when I remember, when APC Tolombo Tollgate pan body be in power, they attack police on the streets. But IGBC, he say SLPP, they idle. When you can't case the police, if you not bribe, they know they take you matter. So now, Inspector General IG Sovla, if you feel that you want to go able to serve the whole country, they know. It is hard time the police the way don't bring camp on board. That's why I wait they under deployment, where they allocate shifts across the country, change them a little bit. They transfer the police. Don't allow police they use now one location for a very long time. They don't go effective in that area. They rotate the police a little bit. Increase the handcuff. Now the society, now the police force. And for draws the attention, say police now they in charge of discipline, leadership, higher discipline in any organized civil institution. Now police they in control. Yeah, police they raise revenue for the country, for the government. But in Freetown, police they raise revenue for their pockets. This also they bring dispute between the civilian and the police. Let we try for the scene now. Let police they raise revenue for the states, not for themselves. Yeah. And the criminal record, it don't they increase. Criminality don't they increase. Yeah. General law order not they again. They don't. This for disrespecting the police, it don't they get for increase because APC don't know they for the because every police recruitment they don't buy space before reach upline. They picking it up over air. Now they know they perform police duty. Now they send the people them say una go and so police they on duty today. Una go fetch them. They get the police the way they attack. They get police them where police officials they tell and say today not to be there on duty. Now that man they go fetch them. Then they not send a day again. I mean, man, talk. He say, if they see that they attack police, other police they look, they know they can't. So the only thing way they empower police, na handcuff. Yeah, let them increase handcuff. But if government they allocate budget to the police industry, yeah, then it is hard time for logic for them. May they increase more handcuff because handcuff and the police they are. It is police they control traffic. So that's it to happen. And that's what they for do. And they afraid that. So violence was the capital city of Freetown. Now remember say SLPP una come it and they IG Sovla come it and they and that violence.
Oh, what? Sorry, we don't left DJ for.
Make it stop. If you go to police hospital, nothing all day. Police then when they get injury on duty, when they go to police hospital, they know they get nothing. Then get accidents in active duty, no insurance, not they cover them. But before me left, then they collect money. Now that police headquarters say now for police insurance. I really want to let the Inspector General do total transformation within the police and let the Internal Affairs Minister let them sit down with the Inspector General of Police, let them see what them for do. Not so everything that they push give the president. He got a lot of things them for do. He got for go organize party affairs, the administrative side, everything they hang up in one, not in one grade for do. Now make allocate the job. So una, SLPP will don't be cool. You will not take your job serious, then go put other person there. And don't go blame nobody, go blame yourself. So now the time this, what the police brutality get for stop, how we get for stop the police brutality, we get for empower the police more and more police patrol vehicles there. Because of this COVID-19, what did DJ for stop now true? Now policemen soldier man and then they patrol. You will get corona, they tell you to not go outside, you mistake to come off. Now soldier man they come for you. Now oversee you. Now soldier man they come for you. Now you don't want. So talk less of yanda. When they say COVID, let everybody isolate. Now lie. The government want to make money. We don't tire for the see that nonsense here where they happen in a salon. We will understand what they happen. We not go afraid for go salon. But somebody else, when a newcomer, we want go know that country where they call Leone. If you go on social media, if the students in them, they afraid. They go say, no, I'm not going there. Too much violence in the society. And at this, then they try to do exactly for dent the image of this government. So now the time this now, everybody got for taking job serious.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. Before we jump over, we hear what the IGB talk about the census. People then they say, let them not partake. But today, to tell us, say most of them, their oppositions, then they know exactly say what President Bio Ipandu right now are the right thing. But some of them, Jackie want use people, then picking them, abuse them, and dump them. So now when I see a living example from one of the leaders, will be this incite violence, they say let people they not go partake. What he can't say now again. That means they see the reality, but they fight force, they cause trouble before they make this, before they come up and make statement. When I listen to Yasane, what he talk.
Dr. Alhaji Usman Puri and Sane, National Secretary General of the APC. We, the members of the various political parties, they send endorsement messages for let with people and participate actively. You need this so that you go engage for access some social services.
Now, DJ Force, Maratele, when I don't hear what this man don't say, this is the thing we talk about. They know the reality, but they incite violence, preach hate, for let people then grab and do wrong thing. And when in one and they know say, what then they preach, not to end they do. They know they send them picking there for let them go cause trouble. They know they tell them picking their account on social media, it's my because not me cause. But they send messages there, not listening, not do one. But now you don't hear it come, they say when I go do one. Because they not say, now the right thing, President Bio is on the right trajectory. So what did I want to take? Like we jump over, we go to the city mayor. Yes, DJ Force, what did you take? Now, Madam Tenepaka, we still get problem with DJ Force. What do you take on Yasane, and then we switch to the city mayor?
Well, I just want to tell and thank you. Say, may he behave as a citizen of that nation. May not behave like stranger. Even the stranger within that country, not they behave so. Now that's what they expect from them. They don't they all let them pass good legacy to young people. Then, not so for let them they can't set bad example in that community. Because if they continue for the follow bad, the bad now they do nothing for them. We as Sierra Leoneans, then now they look at the bigger picture. Now look at the country, Sierra Leone. Not only because of who I me belong, because me na APC or me na SLPP. Now waiting the benefit the society. They know the importance of the census. But now, like I know what you talking. For no more let them bring confusion inside. Now, but if you don't change your mind now, then it don't do well for himself. Because himself then go counter. Sometimes I don't know tomorrow if age package get for camp. Because you don't age already. So now this what they expect from them as a good citizen. Talk something sensible. You know, go be an age somebody where people then they look up to you as a role model. Then when they go and tell people then when they lie to them. They don't lie this liar now, they lie don't do. So now they don't decide now for come out for say the truth. You know, they run away from reality. So now I don't do so.
Thank you very much.
You know,
Now,
they run away from reality.
now DJ Force, what thing that you find a statement on their issue then? You just don't watch what this man don't talk and you be the talk small on law and order. Then from there we jump to the other topic.
You know, I want for assure Sierra Leone, they say, you know, they mix policy and politics. Nobody know they mix policy and politics. Politics is different from policy. This APC, they fail for recognized in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And I want for tell Sierra Leone, they say, we get APC them, APC Tolobo to get pan body in the House of Parliament. They're not going to pass law at the House of Parliament. Then, Party Secretary General Sidon, they also put press release say, enough for our people, enough for go pass census. Then, at the end of the day, where the law stand tall for Luca, then it pass around again, it go to talk say, let people they go for census. So now I make us say, you cannot mix policy and politics into a civilized society. But I want to say, Usman Sane, I felt Victor Fo for that position where he's on today. And I want to assure Sierra Leone.
Hey, boo, DJ Force, yeah. Sorry for technical reason. You know, DJ Force, they try for say that position where Yasanede today, a fed Victor Fo before it take up. And when we talk about all the bad katakata that way they happen inside the APC or outside the salon, now this Yasane man here, where it almost then a retire age, now in the indoctrinator, now that DJ Force we try for say. Yeah, DJ Force continue.
I really, I want for Leone give me time make I done that speech.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Nine vet Victor Fo. This Usman Sane, nine fet Saspana. This Usman Sane, now he make sure say APC, JS Momo, it failed. This Usman Sane owner Sisu. Today, now the same thing back and his Kumado hire him for can't destroy the government here, for can't destroy Sierra Leone. All the violence is on see. Now in the BNM, now in the organism. Yeah, Party Secretary General, this man owner they see, now dangerous politician. He don't retire, he don't in retirement age. He say no, he not the go. They still you know the way for Salota their money. This man fail we. They make us as ambassador on Ghana. Well, he not go there. Who say be there? Now free to be there. If they receive ambassador salary, the office empty na Ghana. Yes. So how a man like this, APC go can put her as Party Secretary General? Which result and which legacy really they receive or learn from him? Whose experience where they left the young inside the APC party? Nothing. And our assure Sierra Leone, they say the violence they always say the law or the all they talk about. Who that now the manifesto that one day, now APC manifesto. Now they don't destroy the law or order in Sierra Leone. Because when British man left the Sierra Leone police GUI, nothing not be there like attacking police. Who that not police inside police inside the country? Now APC logo treat bad body. So one for make sure we bring the respect back to the police. We bring back the respect for the state. We for take law disciplinary action.
Disciplinary action against any lawbreaker, anybody who feels in a kakatua, anybody where you feel say you above the law, will deal with you. The law will deal with you. So my family
always in DJ Force don't talk not true. But they tell them say there is a God. Everything what they do there is a God. The God who they serve. Now a living God. And are the God now they behind this government. All APC the 99 tactics gave for fail. And see then say Uge Mumu Soja. Are they always wonder? I think President Leone they stop because he keeping sense for his job. Because when you listen to una the distractor. So now make you know they talk that much. So DJ Force and
DJ for any topic there, from there we jump over. We go to the other one.
So disciplinary, disciplinary. Una thank you, and una sorry out there. Disciplinary action for take place. And let allow the standing order for work that the police force. Let us say all the people how they take from police. Now civilian there, and now that same attitude that they bring inside the police. Hey, the police not ready for the state. Let's go and job at China. It's enough for serve the police, and when you don't misbehave, you don't quit, then they go and organize gang against the police. IG, who say they fly all over the country. They set group them for the attack police them. Now so increase the police network. Distribute handcuff to the police. Police are the strain. Mix the police with the soldiers down. Day and night. Because you are giving the police now, they know the patrol by. They get 2 police, 1 soldier. 2 police, 1 soldier. Sit on a barracks no more all day. What is they sit on a barracks for? Yeah? So now we try for use with military a little bit. Now we mix them. We say 2 police there, 1 soldier there. That not my recommendation at the left. And now we increase handcuff. Because handcuff not in at the police their hand. Yeah? So respect the police and stop disrespecting the police. Yeah? The civilian brutality against the police will not go accept them. SLP will not go accept them. The public will not go accept them. If Panema Road go for, if they go sleep at Amotamana Panema Road, when sleep at Amotamana Panema Road in 2 years, then you go to say police get law and order. Yeah? So I want to tell the police, they say drugs deal not increase now, Sierra Leone. Drugs deal not increase. Everybody today, they bring food. But now drugs that they bring to the country. So it's time for the police. Men and
no say drugs they na the country. Thank you very much, DJ Force.
let the police then look into the law. Then police training school law, then 18 something law, then this that. Yeah, because crime they increase every day. The police then they go, then they review the law, then they review the law. Then colonial British law, then NSC, then they follow inside police training school. Una go and review. We self don't get people then at the society, they went at academia then. We understand anything then they. Then they go into their law, then they before una they train people there. And anybody now where they go for police training, we wanna make sure say you do criminal record check and una get sober fingerprints. Now, young police there, whether we don't marginalize them, the guys that whether we don't marginalize the previous government, they still there. Una for promote them, una bring them car on board. Let somebody not cry for your owners. Don't clean your ass can wait to make AI head. Because now that be done there inside the police now. Now that be done there inside the police. Then they look you no more your name. They say now this region come on. They say this will not the promoter. This now go be in family there. Now so they be they do there. And when I self don't come before when I promote them, when I begin to let them go sit exam. If una they say police go sit exam. Any member of parliament will not go. Una not allow inside parliament again. Anybody where they go for parliament.
Yeah, thank you very much, madam. Madam Tene, the volume don't go, the volume don't lose. We don't lose you, Madam Tene. We lost you. Now, DJ Force, from Buden, if you just the join we, this is the SLPP Weekly News, where now we your analysis, we don't take on law and orders, not that country day. But then let's crack some jokes. Jokes where we believe they're not to joke. Now we get a city mayor where I believe say not deserve that post there, but Fritonia then can always make mistake to put somebody there where they make Friton go behind. And I believe say we don't pass that level there. What we want let Friton let it become very good. When somebody don't fail, it don't fail. When you give, they give you tax, you're not able to deliver. Now for left the tax, left them. But then Niners even Aki Sawyer. Aki Sawyer now in party with Lara Taylor Pearce. Then two they work together so. And then your boss now honest by Kruma. Whenever somebody corrupt, like Aki Sawyer, a corrupt billions money where if we use them to develop Freetown, Aki Sawyer not they do them. What did they do? If they take that money, they give APC they for let's save for 2024 or 2021 election. And when they see because his sister and because of Creolism or tribalism, and they use that opportunity to cover up the biggest millions, billions where that woman don't thief. Yes, way today make Freetown dirty. But me fun with it, let's crack this joke and watch this video of the Freetown City mayor where he goes meet up something, and from there he talk something. Now something can come with something. Where somebody don't pay, don't pay. So if you just the join we I tell you again, this na SLPP weekly news. Me where they talk me na Dima the Great. The one where they talk na Madam Tenekakawe, the only woman among we, the woman where they keep the record straight. And DJ for the SLPP DJ. Any other DJ na fake, na lie, na photocopy, not to reality.
And I see
now. Let me take you to this woman what he get for safe to we.
I see this on the road, and I just want to turn the camera, let famble them, see, waiting, I see. This now in front of Connaught Hospital. This, I just don't talk to people that waiting at the area, then tell me say that overnight. 9 people then come, and as you can see, this not a small dirty, and waiting we don't realize, say this thing happen now all over the city. All over the city, over the last few weeks, a combination of things that they go on. We see people that they can't do dumping, open dumping. Now areas them we not ever get this kind of a situation they happen. It not ever happen. This is not clear attempt for derail the sanitation in the city. But it go hand in hand with something else we don't go on. Family then gonna no say for the last 3 months. Because I don't talk them, I don't raise them, we don't raise the alarm. Because it happened from June to August, and then finally then pay the workers them, the tricycle sweepers. Now it don't happen again. All over the city. When I go realize, say, the goal and the ambition of transform Freetown only works when people work. And wait till it happen. The one they wait for sweep the streets, the tricycle sweepers.
In Famodern, I can't with that video there, Madam Tenekakawe. Then you watch the statement of the failed city mayor. Where somebody don't fail, where they talk from in body language, you are as an expert, you know. So, Madam Tenekakawe, what in are you on take to this woman where all day they shine in lip the police press?
But I talk to her on current affairs. I say where they keep the city dirty. It's like we don't dress nicely. Come on, do you left your host dirty. So all that statement and the way they make now for pulley aid come on. Boy, no say salon do advanced technology day. You go run, boy, no go hide. Now that they happen. How you go say that dirty pass because they not pay people there? So you not pay people there because now you they in charge of that area. Now you not pay people there. So the money way for pay people, then what side that money go? You see that guy, then he behave like they're smart, but they're not smart. Social media now care then go. Now they continuously bench them. How you go say don't turn Freetown to green space? You as a mayor, for say you not be the turn at the city where don't turn to green space. That kind of city. What side then they go put that of city? Being all day. So the people then just get for put and go on. So when they bring their way.
Your voice don't go, Madam Tenekakawe. Your voice check out. Okay.
What that being the day? Where bring come? As a city mayor, Musa he put being there where people there for they put dirty. You know then guy then things say they smart. The kind of money I don't talk and that money they raise for give Samura because it won't be a running mate to Samura. Samura we don't expire. Then the way old like Sol Cup. A drunkard like that day. By the time 2020 President Bio they reach in second time, Samura don't already dementia. Now they money, then they go. Now that then they do now. Then they raise money. Then they get the board man and they go see don't say the corruption where they don't see in 3 years, they not happen in 11 years. They're not the shame. Current affairs to go for bringing and go for exposing. The 3 years development when President Bio let government don't do inside these 3 years. Let them compare that to the 11 years. So all the ministry there now road them they do. Aki Sawyer, are you serious? You know, go say then Dossi then they be don't talk from June. Now overnight Dossi that one day. Now place where they be don't turn Dossi box. There they go say, now recently that Dossi don't can they. Youth map say don't turn free turn to green space inside parliament. You know me no say Dossi party and that. It's like when you make copy come on and do. You make fine girl, you host Dossi. Now they do so. I just encourage I like clean the city for people there. Mosquito then do ya. Now for clean the city there. Because we don't already know say you don't fail. You don't fail. You now you talk to return free turn to green space. Then you come back, you point Dossi back. So it's like now a slap now your own very face. So now not talk to people then like say them fool.
A very big slap. There's DJ Force. What are you take on that?
Well, I want for assure Sierra Leoneans and say the general public say President B.O.B. don't call garbage trucks. Where the garbage trucks here? I want for draw Sierra Leoneans the attention say this not the strategy where APC the ungoverned SLP government all the time a free tongue.
DJ for the tribe for say these are the strategies where they can always use to make sure their kind of power, wherein when they give their responsibility, they know they do them. Then you na party picking them, na party loyalist them. What they believe in, let them party kind of power. So they able to do anything. APC they do anything for like party kind of power. Now make they see them kind of thing and they happen. But DJ Force continue. We say you stop. Let's continue.
Yeah, we say I stop. I'm sorry. I also want for assure the police they say. They get right for arrest anybody where they throw it in a street. Hey, dumping garbages on the street is against the states. Police, Freetown police, una stop. Freetown are the only capital city in Freetown in Sierra Leone where with man they get interested in the whole of West Africa. Una take una responsibility. Not all na they put out in a street they go vote against SLPP. Sierra Leone they don't love SLPP. Whether President Yo is 10 years themselves, they vote for SLP. Not all Aki style, what people talk about with na power, now they use for uncover this government here or for change the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. No! Freetonians, not only APC they na Freeton, una stop. Investors, tourists them, they let Sierra Leone pass all West Africa countries. Zambia, they don't let Zambia. But what you mean the tourism don't increase in Zambia because Sierra Leone we're not serious. But Sierra Leone they civilized as Zambians.
Gambia.
Yeah. Sierra Leone they civilized as Gambia. And if it's Zambian, you understand? So what did happen? They really want for they can't live life na Freetown. But we not go to do to your country where they don't carry garbage trucks them, they don't shame them. Mayor get there, he don't hide them. Who said they don't get their garbage truck there? They're parliamentarians, police, government officials, ministers, they all the party, they see their dirty and they the mayor go to say that in front of Connaught. This na APC game. Now APC Tolongo Tollgate Panbody Market. It is hard time we see the government for start run behind the people, yeah.
Because the new Minister of Health now they know one for street. So then they go pack the dirty now then they say the ministry no they do nothing. The Minister of Health no they do nothing. But APC we don't understand one again.
You're very smart. That is the thing.
No, that's not the thing. Now forgive this new minister a bad name. And then the way they did so he did it. That guy they don't work na salon. It be there last a fever. Now last a fever now they be there commode. He go work na US. Now
so make her end this topic small. Make her end this topic small. Yeah. Now I want for tell the government say cleaning. not to only cancel no more than the left hand. They privatize cleaning to other companies. Now me get the project Clean Freetown, Clean Sierra Leone. Now 3 years is that project today. Me your government not approve of it. But if the final say somebody inside APC go write project as it the table and at the table, they approve as soon as possible. You when a loyal party supporters, as he write project, you put another table, they know they approve of. SLPP, una stop. Hey, Clean Freetown. Now, what did they happen in Australia? Now I don't take na Freetown. Clean Freetown. Una privatize the cleaning project to private companies. Because you don't buy motorcar, you don't car distribute and give all councils, but they know the work. And yeah, council now they pay the budget, but the one that they clean the country now they get the motorcar them for self, not to council get them. But they dedicate the job to you. So now that project, I don't care go na Sierra Leone where they call Clean Freetown. Till today they not approve me project it. Now for just give job to young man because I don't say Freetown don't big. City mayor, he not going to clean Freetown, but if not privatize that job here to private companies there for Clean Freetown, but when the man not clean, man not the PR. Yeah, but now this now the way APC they undermine SLPP inside capital city Freetown. So if you say I can talk about city mayor, the failed city mayor, where they go organize gang them, rare boy them. Where they talk about the dirty, they see where they tin up. Now they about the way they tin up, where they look up. Now they don't throw away the dirty there, now that place they don't do fire rebellion. You know, now dustbin rebellion, now they don't bring fire. So if you say make I talk about that now me information I go let this. Now me get Clean Freetown, now me get that project. Take the new government, you know, approve it. They must have. Because once you know to APC at the come on. But if not somebody APC, a right project, give SLPP, they approve them. Immediately, they approve them. I don't know what to make SLPP, they panic by APC. I don't know why SLPP love APC, but APC hate SLPP.
SLPP, that the thing that we want to talk DJ Force.
And then come now them first speaking. Now them first speaking.
Yeah, I know.
You know say na SLPP born APC. Now them born NGC. Now them born Charles Maga in your own party. Because maybe the man where they approve that project na APC man. So we don't look in name no more. And I say, this one, and then they can't clean the city. God be go get the praise. So what did they happen? Lord cancel this in project. Now so then they operate too. And now the new Minister of Health, now they know one for see. Now then they go park the dirty in front of Connaughts. Now then game them down, now then game plan them down. They are like, una can go right inside Connaught safe. We know the changer. Now the Minister of Health.
Now, DJ Force, if they talk something, you know, end up there from there. I come with something else.
I say, I repeat, SLPP like APC. APC hate SLPP. Many projects they will not approve in that country. Even the project the way government they allocate. Now more APC they get a project than the. Now making the final say, they call up for the government attention. Every project where they don't give out to contractors them, may them revisit parliamentarian. When I revisit their contract, then they 30 days the contract they know they done. The road construction they know they done. The feeder road maintenance you know they done. Look, 2021-10. For where President Biodon go give that project, 30 days the engineer you not done it. How long will get for the day parental delivery services? Yeah,
you know Kanema. Now dig them they dig Kanema. 30 days they not move go no side.
Yeah, so in the final say now APC contractors, the more they don't get contract the inside the government. Now make they talk say SLPP love APC, APC hate SLPP. Yeah, so if you say make I talk about city mayor where they don't get 152 garbage trucks today, dirty, then they go see they make like she don't know what she's doing. Now lie, that's what they on the SLP government at Freetown. But they don't call fire rebellion, you know. Now water rebellion, they don't call it now. Now water pipe, they per cut now. In order for work, we still get for vote for SLPP. We still get for vote for President Bill. So if party day, if PCP day, manifesto, they don't bring policy. Now fire rebellion. rebellion, electricity rebellion, dustbin rebellion, garbage rebellion. Now they bring camp for uncover SLPP inside Pluto capital city. Then they are making a very big mistake. When I make cabinet talk, say who said about to feed it, but they say for talk so. Now lie, APC, there is a death. What did they want for see? The party they na power. What did they want for see? The resources not for benefit Sierra Leoneans. What did they want for see? Education not for grown as Sierra Leone. What did they want for see? Health not for grown as Sierra Leone. What did they want for see? Hygiene not for increase in the capital city. But the dirty free total from 2007 to 2018, all the drainage, a lot. For more kind of power, we don't see any frauding. We don't see any frauding from when President Bio kind of power. No, frauding don't stop. Why?
No.
President Bio, the first way kind of power, now hygiene, it bring come to the states, for the state. When they don't bring the hygiene, now they don't use city mayor for damage that hygiene day. They say no, mosquito for increase past the population of Freetown. It is hard time for the SLPP ministers they grab, many the patrol of Freetown, police they grab, many the patrol of Freetown, many the yeah. Now me get in Freetown in the city, take approve the approve wait. Cleaning all the garbage is private people through it, you get paid for it. That's all. So we want that for Okona Freetown. If they say that they rely on city council, now small thing on I don't see. APC is dangerous. APC now poison in Sierra Leone. Thank you, Dima.
Thank you very much, DJ, for that analysis. Before I end up with this woman, I want to say Aki Sawyer and a woman way. Get that conscious day. But I wonder we know say just like what Madam Tenekbaka talk say, technology is very, very nice, a very, very good for people then to see. Now, to tell una say this woman, the only thief for APC. I just want to show una small flash no more. Wherein body language alone go prove to the whole world say now one of the biggest thief woman when I go put here for just because of the interest of the APC, but let APC come back to power. But also, Madam Tene talks say God not asleep and God day in the favor of President Bio. Now make no matter what they do with all the 99 tactics, them God the always pull them ways now do. Now this they happen. So we don't just watch these corrupt city mayor. We don't make Freetown down dirty. Even though we don't see say now. Sierra Leonean, but diaspora right now, if we a choke. People that don't go take, people that they can go, that they enjoy. But the only thing that this city mayor, for respect himself and just resign. But I don't want to do it because a mission now for APC. Yes, and APC now, the symbol, what now the slogan DJ Force, he be call and he say now what now all poverty or poor poverty party or what something you be get the slogan for them. DJ Force.
A for all, P for poor, C for country. A for all, P for poor, C for corruption.
Corruption.
A for all, P for poor, C for corruption. Now the joke now. Yeah, C for corruption.
Yeah, thank you
A for all, P for poor, C for corruption.
C for corruption. So una mark down there that A for,
C for corruption,
P for poverty, for poor. Because all the things they say poverty, poor, and C for corruption. For corruption. And colondos.
Yes.
For corruption. Now we just see now the statement of a corrupt woman we don't pay Sierra Leone and Freetown.
With the other. That does not mean that the donor will pass the funding to the council in the same way that the EU has not passed the funding for this building through the parliament. So, just so that you know, sir, and members.
Hold on here. I don't want you to preempt the committee.
No, just say what you asked for.
Hold on, yes. I don't want you to preempt the committee. We have just asked for relevant information.
So I'm just telling you it's here.
Yes, no, we have not asked for all what you are the installation. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You are free. When once we take the date, once we go through all of those documents, We'll ask the relevant questions. Don't worry.
No worry. But I just wanted to share.
Don't preempt us. Don't worry.
Sir, with all due respect, you gave me 5 things.
Yes.
And I wanted to just let
It's
you
all
know
right.
that they're here.
It's all right. Don't be bothered.
No, man, what do you got for say about this woman? Yeah, a lipstick bear no day. Hey, what? What did they ask her for? Like, do you boys don't go, man? Check and do ya.
What you will be asking for do? Waiting they ask am for do? We be don't watch this thing. Maybe don't tell you say the guiltiness they see, even from the voice say the woman in nervous. So me I don't want to repeat myself again for that thing. They do them thing, yeah. Already they do them thing, yeah. But I don't say say the God who they serve now a living God. Technology don't they God they expose them. Everything what then they do against this government, God they expose them, yeah. God they expose them. The guilty, you know what they do.
Thank you very much. Now, Sierra Leone, if when they just join with this now SLPP weekly news, when I don't watch the body language of this woman, that means a corrupt, a don't thief, bele money. They're not asking for the document. They begin one can show. They say you just want to help. No, you don't get for help. You don't corrupt. No, say you want Kotia put here. Now that APC then be good on Kotia put here, one cover up. But however, what here one that we can know now, the last stage here before we wrap this program up is the depa thief, the depa cause mamin cause, the depa cause trouble, just in the name of one great person, Samura Kamara. For like Samura way age something, you don't take that 2 to 3, 4 years, 3 or 2 years from now, you don't take that something you go die. Because in a old, they don't old. Then they do this thing for him. But then now, they can't show you now Samura Kamara in condition. Sierra Leoneans. This man where the depa cause for, this man where the depa try to do all the yuki for, they can't show now. This man, he's a joke. Sierra Leone, the man where they fed for, he's a joker. Trust me. But let's watch him to tell when I say you watch this video, then you tell me say whether the man get any charisma of becoming president or any presidential material. Watch this thing here.
When I need the double,
I got my room.
Hey, well,
I got my room.
I don't want this.
We don't come back. What they come now? We go.
Hey, but now that you not teach, boy, you beg. I beg, now that you not teach, boy, you beg. Come on.
Now, Marantene Paka, the reason why I call this, now this man had the thief for, now this man they cause mommy cause for, now this man they do everything for. Now when I don't see this man, what he qualify for? When I say let it continue, the head of Sokobana or to dance, comedy dance or dance there was your dance, then I need for don't vote for let it be a leader, the president for them thing and they. But then they still fool Sierra Leone and then say they want let this type of man here, this joker, for let it be president. They thief all Sierra Leone money. People that they suffer because of this man. So how you watch that video? How you see this man? A presidential material?
All I get for say, President Leone a man enough. They don't push them. I say, take to the people that they see their nakedness, their foolishness. Really, it's very sad and pathetic. And this brings me back to Junior Bill. What I can say, we got one bobo from Poloko, they call himself Junior Bill. Now say how Poloko, they say, Mama, I mean, I SLPP video. They say, because what's the APC left you now? Bang Bani or Jet? Matoma, he said, now they can't have given a poloko. He said, they're not giving nothing. He said, now don't they see betterment. So, now, the topic go back to what is Samura they do so. You don't go thief money, now Oje they take for can scared we. But Samura know the game. No, do ya. Samura know the game. They know that they play with. When the election done 2018, some man are Guinea, now they then go check break. More just they left there. Then they know they help them, not to better campaign strategy. Somewhere, what the APC get for Ghana, they can't go in grave. APC be no say not to presidential material. By the time they reach 2023, he's already dementia. Now waiting the one scene a salon and that OJ. Not to any better thing, who side they care then go. Look, people then get them culture, but then get time when they come out for display their culture then. Like Maya, time can come when a multicultural day. Everybody, yeah, we get hunting and they all they come on. But then on 24/7 for let them know work now. They no more than they be. I go. The time go tell. Yeah, the time go reach. Until they don't go from cabal, then they don't say, well, 3 years, the corruption will don't happen, it don't happen 11 years. They don't see what's Aki inside Parliament House. The same corruption what they talk about. What they do. Instead of them bring good thing in our society, their man is so. Now, where then can I? Without the age, then they make them they learn something. Then they learn cleaning, then set up their own cleaning company. Then man, then they be in that OJD. Then go even able for land cleaning and set up their own cleaning company and clean the city. But Samoa then they still continuously they indoctrinate them. Now they don't indoctrinate them from where they don't young say they don't also. So they don't sabi nothing now. I don't think they need they sabi. Culture very important, but you can't forget time where they display culture. Not to every day on a grab no more on OJ. OJ go state house, OJ go this. Not all land they be done, they tell go state house. Whether or not be they do anything better than for waste money per then kind thing in the instead of them be good schools, good hospitals, for let people then able to learn something there. Like what president you don't do now for local. When nurses then get for go train there, then accommodate, then not they do that one day. Now then kind thing and they don't can with the society. Now they could find a difficult today. When good thing they can salon, then they go, then brainwash them people then they even the old one and come on. Yes, we're not going to green at this. It's very, very sad for that society day. Everybody getting culture. I respect culture, but you get forget the time where they practice the culture. Now not go the big man that we don't clean them on for the sing na skit. Or now that APC be don't introduce to them, and then they continue. So now make them now want to see no development. If President Biobika say all the other day on a can every Friday, I wonder on the can state house. You go see whether the alarm na friton. Yes, na preso, but President Bio say we not go continue for raise a bad community. We want to see a better Sierra Leone after me. We want to see the future generation in a better position for compete with the rest of the world. Who said that then they go compete?
When I make a talk, say na joke, the man is a joker. Now then can man here
more than a joker.
He's a joker. Then can man here.
But if you not say they're not ready, they're not prepared.
So
now violence and depend. They are not prepared. Now violence and depend 2023. But then they meet up and big time heavy resistance. Now they for meet up.
Before we finish this program, I see Boku comment them. Boku people they talk about the auditor report 2020 or whatever. And they tell when I say current affairs when they come with the camp purposely for that to come educate una what if it don't happen, how Boku things then don't happen. We got can't keep the record straight. So today, not to for that current affairs when I come meet today. And so we get for
auditor general overload that report. He may not say don't go wrong. So why did the speaker audit report? He go wrong by the report. He go wrong. He know.
We don't tell the people then. We don't tell them. But where they don't see the ACC boss don't come make a statement them. They try to miscalculate the statement of the ACC boss and stand.
Now so then they now copycat them.
Yes.
You know see with current affairs they don't go copy then they can now current issues. We are not able to match up with we.
That's so they did. So we
not
we're not going for discuss on that. What if we get for Saturday or Sunday morning, Sunday we get for do one for now. We do other or Sunday morning, but we'll tell una very soon. The flyer they come out, they will tell una some duties. Yeah. So we tell una thanks very much. Madam Tenekbaka, what you find out what way they give Sierra Leoneans them now, seeing the festival. We see how the president today come out and the first lady tell Sierra Leone Merry Christmas, compliment of the season. It'd be so nice, so sweet, you know. I go one count, let me count at least we see them. Then from there, perhaps we close the program for the season. So what's it that
you I got for tell una? Now the time this we don't see with brother and sisters, they will get time. They don't go enjoy holiday in a salon. There is no place like home. Now the time this we all for come on board, we support the government for good governance, we stop the police brutality, we keep the city clean. If you see something where they go wrong, when not right to the government, now the country say, now this they go on when not right. How we get for handle this situation? But for pay people then left now the diaspora, they incite people then say, when I go do this, when I go destroy this, and I go born good picking. Now one salon will get to, we not get two salon. Me, the lesson where COVID-19 don't teach me. Where everything though, I just go return to my country, I sit down at my corner. No place like home. Sierra Leone so beautiful. So now come on board. Now fix the country. Not so everything pass the common, pass government go give job. If he able make foundation now, yeah, what you don't get, go outside, sit down at corner. You make your own little project. You then at corner. You get two people the way you don't employ, what they enjoy. Because that country then are a beautiful.
We don't lose you, Madam Tene.
In 6 hours per flight. So why we not go keep the country clean? Why we not go support the government for bring good things then at the country? So I they encourage you now go for the census, let them come to Naya. Census very important. Let them know say they at the society. And if you have distribution of resources, not go miss you. In district not go miss out. When I go out, let them count to now. When I say no to violence, yeah. And this Christmas, yeah, when I be careful. When I way they do drink driving, not go drink it drunk, you put people there inside motorcar. When I way they go na them villages then for Christmas, when I not speak too much, when I be careful, yeah. Na end of the year this year, I tell una all thank you and Merry Christmas to una and Happy New Year in advance. We all as Sierra Leoneans then, yeah. How they think as Sierra Leoneans then, yeah.
Thank you very much, Madam Tene. But before I left you, I want to watch what President Bio what he share with you this evening. Then from there you can go.
Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sing now. Sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And what? It's okay. Okay, one more time. Just you guys. Sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Yeah.
It good. Forget that them picking them. You know, na small picking them, you know. Christ save them picking them at them.
Your voice don't go. Check. Your voice don't go, madam.
I say Christ self na them picking and then they embrace, they encourage them picking and they bring them come together. Now Christmas, the president and his wife then inside the host they make us simple now them small picking and they don't bring can. Not to for go load inside motor car, they wave na street, they throw money na street. Now because that would be the street previously before ever SLPP come in power. Or they throw money na street. No. So me I the wish Sierra Leoneans then and viewers then Merry Christmas. Now they think as Sierra Leoneans they are. Let politics not dirty we bring, we forget for go develop a country.
Your voice, your mic don't go. Your mic, check on. Yeah.
If we get development, so they can go and that will don't help we own society, yeah. Law okay better thing go na salon. Not so for the left here they send halala. Say when I go do this, when I go do that. We are Sierra Leoneans then. Law live in peace and harmony, yeah. Me now make a glad the Australia they will get the APC, will get the SLPP, but all they interact, we not get that kind of confusion they for so they send you now meet up. We all belong now with different political parties, but all the joke with the laugh. Now so politics for this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I know say you get a quiet time with you there.
I know. I want to go rest.
And I forgot rest. Thank you very much.
I left the studio now.
Okay, thank you. West Sierra Leoneans, and that was Madam Tenet Paka. If you just join with this now SLPP Weekly News, and we just watch the president and a woman, and they picking them, and they don't send Christmas greeting, so we all compliment of the season. So myself, I wish all the followers, all the one that we believe is Mama Sierra Leone's, all the entertainment followers, everybody, compliment of the season. Then God bless we all. Let we spend the season correct. Let 2022 let it give we that mindset that we change Sierra Leone, that we change the mindset. Because Sierra Leoneans, what they see Bakuna on media, where they talk, and they see the movement, the way they do it, they see say madness on the rise. They see say the statistic way the people that they say after the war, Sierra Leone and the Boku them, they don't kulu na they hate. You know that we they try for show to the world. But I believe say we are more than that. We are very intelligent. Let me with president say we should be proud of ourselves as a Sierra Leonean. You get to be proud of yourself and not say you are value. Yeah, not to to be always down. We bring ourselves down to that gutter level. We say will not belong just because in the name of a political party, just because in the name of tribalism, just because in the name of regionalism. You know, me and you know say no matter what we do, President Bio in 10 years it is crop. Yeah, so that's your no matter how many calls you cause in order for help you. How many violence you try for, say you want to display in order to help you. No matter what you want to do in order for help you, President Bio, it get for crop, just like how Anes by Kroma crop 11 years. If Anes by Kroma have been 10 years, if I don't crop, it go crop 11 years. So remember, say we say we go for crop that 11 years, we're not in order for shake we. Let me say 2024 election. So that not get nothing longer for change that. Sierra Leoneans, let we know how we get for the approach. Nobody no go one let somebody, look at somebody in the other way around. But the way we see most of our brothers and sisters then at the Teuna, the way that they behave right now is not really good. That just they show say we say we don't go, which level we they on now, because if they see this one just they can't the level. If this is one they can't follow analyze or let una sit down and discuss something or let articulate what they come forward. Now level. And me they tell una say I hope when I change that attitude, change the mindset where DJ Force me they talk about let we change with mindset. I hope that. But if not to that, if you say the man the great and they cause and they talk the truth, now mommy cause it cause the mama. Well, I just want to let you remember say the same part where my mama get, that same part you mama get. So now may nobody you cause mama I know they even crack me here because as you cause me mama as a woman, you cause mama you accept you get the same part. So it's just very, very shameful. We see most of our sisters and then at the media, they know they preach positivities on a more, rudeness, all those things, which of course are not called for, not good. The society will be there, Sierra Leone before, we respect culture. The culture, the Westerners, and they value with culture, they come to embrace with culture. But today, Sierra Leoneans, they're not value their culture, they're not value inside and come out. So I pray God 2022, let we change the mindset. That will be more positive, let will not begin behave like a Chris man or Chris woman then, you know, because just this the common normal you story this that. Sometimes I can watch and we say we mindset don't go. We say we mentality we mental oblongata. We say the lead way. Not because social media is just there. A day, sometimes you buy your scratch card or where you get free Wi-Fi, you go talk anyhow you want to talk. Members say salon come first, no matter what side you find yourself. Not because President Bill Day it transform the nation and you when a fair politician, you don't fail, you know, you do what you for do, the President Bill don't come. If they do then it hurt you. For let you join hand and support, you won't bring the your country down. And they pray God for 2022, let you change. There wanna be more positive, you know, wanna be more positive on the messages then, and let will come together to build Mama Sierra Leone because I believe see Mama Sierra Leone to mother be one they do them. Now we all get for do them. I believe na me your message down there for una. Let will be very positive. Let will stop the negativities, you know. So DJ for something that you final message you will give Sierra Leone and I mean your message that they will give them.
Well, my final message to the nation, we tell the police they thank you. And when they know say they say get picking them, they get mama them. Then why will they go attack them? They also they burn them. But when they know say they get a very important duty where they perform past them, why will they go attack them? So may they make sure say they increase the police network for stop the crime. And let police they also know say they attack your way, they don't begin attack the police them. Now the drugs where they import now Sierra nobody know they be there, nobody know go there normal. They go attack the police. Now where they give drugs to them boy, now you make it up finance, they don't begin to attack the police them. And then why they send them people have to go attack the police them. They also there in Sierra Leone and they in a diaspora. It is hard time for the police. May they know say not to politics make them be police. Police na a general function, na a general duty. May they allow the police order for take place, for expand and stop crimes committers. I believe say we not give police uniform to brothers and sisters them just for can harm with states. No, it's to protect our states. I believe say enough is enough. Police, we are not afraid APC. Police, we are not afraid everybody within a free town. Police, we are not afraid nobody we calling say in a citizen in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now because we believe una they carry the crown in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And I also want to tell police and say the diaspora and APC they respect the police in other parts of the world and enough for allow the disrespect. We will police them now Sierra Leone. Not to APC get Sierra Leone. Now Sierra Leoneans they get Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone do not belong to APC. That na me your advice I will give to the states.
Now, thank you very much. DJ Force, I believe saying I will find a message in down there. Sierra Leone will see tell when I say when I share the program, when I continue to trust the SFPP weekly news. It can come every Wednesday, but because of job, you know, you see how this man I walk it, they go. You say right now, I grab they can't grab, I go fenam. You know, but even when we fenam, members say, would I enjoy this money on a salon and they would send them? Yeah. Now this Christmas, the money the way we don't say not too small thing. We got people there under, we get brother, friends, then party them. So members say, no matter what say you there, you find yourself there is no place like home. Would they suffer and also like jackass, but at the end of the day, we love the country so much, would they send and they that all they help the country for like it transform. So you were there now the diaspora, now for saying good message and help to develop your country. Not go they cause same mommy cause because mommy cause not going for me president you come on a power. Violence not going for me president you come on a power. President Bio a manifesto way a car with it don't exhaust them. Things that were enough for don't do now they can do. Like some of them road them by right president Bio not for don't make road, but because they and it's by my government they kulundo all they thief all.
And they talk say they don't make all the roads there, but why now President Bio they make roads? They be say they bring electricity. Why President Bio they install electric poles there? So this, when they call up Sierra Leone, as they say, the civilian brutality against the police will not be tolerated in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Respect the police and make sure say police na his border, police na his sister. Now, President Bio want recruit police, let them recruit police by chiefdoms. headquarters by chiefdom. Because if you find out say the game where APC they play, by the time police recruitment they play, they don't make sure say they don't buy all the space them. So if they find out say that attitude where they see inside the police, now from civilian in the common in the counter inside the police. Now, I they give this information. Madam Tenekpa can say anybody where they go through police training now, therefore go through criminal history, criminal record. Therefore know if you in a way you obey your mama and papa say before you join the police. So family, respect the police and civilian brutality against the police must stop. Thank you, Dima the Great.
Thank you very
talk
much.
to now, me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Usuna again next week.
Thank you very much, me Fambudan. Now we close the program. We start down. The co-host and the host can close them together. Now so the business day. Now make we tell when I say when I'm going to Canada to can learn knowledge, to can get lecture, the reality. So when I say go learn, so when I say go take out, when I go share and to when I picking them, then I know see there are some great guy them where they fought hard for this country for let it go before. So we wish you now Merry Christmas. And we'll meet you now this coming.
Merry Christmas to the all. Police and bravo to now provide security for we citizens the way they don't go to the country. For we tourists, Africa tourists, the way they don't arrive na Freetown. Una make sure say una give them more security and police, government, una increase the handcuff because police they not get handcuff. Now
you don't lose your volley. Now, yes. Oh, I they wait for DJ Force. Let it give. Find out as DJ Force they come, respect the police.
Some of we get we picking them, brother, sister, we get we mama them. Oh, now they fetch me, oh, we want do, we open now they cost me, oh. Respect police. You can do without the police.
Respect the police. When I for respect the police, that's so then say, and that would mean I love respect the police. Yeah, do ya? As I wait for DJ Force, I tell them, say, respect the police.
Respect my brother, respect police. Respect my sister, respect police. Civilian go long say calling police. Oh, now they fighting you. Now that they can do. Calling police. Oh, now they sleep now that they patrol nets. Calling police. Some of free go like in we. If we only did, then only free we. Some of free go
Then we'll tell you Tata. God bless Mama Sierra Leone. God bless we all. I will say bye-bye.